Hey, Mike, I think we might have talked to you about this possibility during your last start down there in Northport. Um, Even though you might have anticipated, how good did it feel for when Snit told you?
It's pretty cool. It's a special feeling. I think I was working out last night, and I saw Snit walking down the entire hallway. This is a long walk. It's kind of one of those things where you don't know if you're in trouble or something's good happening. But when he told me, it was cool. It's something that you dream about as a kid. And like I told you in spring training too, opening day to me was always watching the best pitchers that were available for each team. Um, it's one of the only times in the year that they align all your best pitchers at once, and you get to kind of pick your matchups. I was once looking at who's Scherzer facing, who's Verlander facing, all that kind of stuff. So to kind of be considered in that group, I'm blown away, and it's a great honor.
Mike, as you guys have gotten this thing going again, did you maybe peek down the calendar and say, hey, maybe 5 days from now, and then 5 more days from now, that would line me up to start the opener, or were you just focused on getting yourself prepared?
Yeah, as it went down, I'm not going to lie to you. You kind of look at it and you get a little excited, but you never want to make any, preconceived guesses, line things up. But like I said, it's going to be kind of a battle to stay pitch by pitch, and that matters for this last outing. This is going to be the last outing in spring training or summer camp, I guess you'd call it, to be able to iron some things out and get things to where I want them to be, so that opening day I can lay it out there against the Mets.
As high as you were. Go ahead, MB.
So to get back to what you said about you get to choose who you match up with, this is who you would have chosen, huh? DeGrom?
Well, I mean, choosing who you want to watch, but obviously,
okay, I got you.
Obviously, I know. I mean, everybody's going to watch the two-time Cy Young. Why wouldn't you? He's been one of the best pitchers in baseball for a while now, and arguably the best for the last couple of years. And he's special to watch, and he's special to compete with. I've gotten to do it a couple times, and obviously we won't be able to face each other at the plate this time around either, so that'll be a little change, but I'm excited nonetheless.
Hey, Mike, as high as you were when you found out the news, did the harsh reality and maybe the low part of it feel that you're bummed out that your family, your parents can't be there to experience that historic moment with you, with the no fans?
Yeah, maybe a little bit. Obviously, they're going to be supporting and cheering loud from home. They've done a great job of containing the virus at home in Calgary, especially, and they might be able to throw kind of a smaller gathering to be able to watch it, and that'll be good for them. But of course, you want them there to support you like they were in the playoffs for my debut and all throughout the year, really. They've been amazing. They've been down as much as they can, and I'm going to miss them. But like I said, it's still going to be special to be able to be there for them on the big screen.
Mike, could you have envisioned this just a few years ago, when you were coming up, this happening this soon in your career?
It's something that I would have envisioned, yeah. It's something that you always dream about. Like I said, it's kind of like your playoff outings. It's, throwing a no-hitter, throwing a perfect game, and little things like that. And opening day, you get those opening day feelings every year when baseball starts, when you're a fan, when you're playing, it doesn't really matter. And even in the minor leagues, when you're watching, you get to watch that first couple of weeks because you haven't broken camp yet. So to watch and to see Julio have taken the ball for so many times too, I think it's 7 straight. What he did was pretty special, and I don't think we can forget that. But to think that, if you keep putting in the work, you might be there one day too is something that I always did envision, and to be able to live that out is pretty cool.
Mike, did you ever have any conversations with Julio, given the fact he started so many in a row for this team? Did you ever talk about what it was like for him getting out there, pick his brain at all the last couple of years?
Yeah, I think if anything, it was about understanding how much Julio does on a daily basis to be able to take the field healthy and ready to compete. Obviously he came out and had those 2 extremely good years at the forefront, but really every year he was your consistency. You look at his total numbers at what he put up over the last, 7-8 years with the Braves. They were just the consistency. That's why I called him El Caballo, because he was just out there every day. He compete. I learned a lot from him, and I was very grateful that he was here and got to spend that time with him.
Hey, Mike, like you said, a lot of people watch opening day every year. This one's certainly going to be different. Have you thought at all about being on the mound in what's going to be, a page in the sports history books?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, a little bit. Kind of going back to earlier question about family not being able to be there, but understanding that everything that happens in the season is going to be a trivia question, whether it's amazing stats or very bad stats, whatever it is. It's going to be something cool to be a part of. And although we'd much rather be playing in front of 45,000 people, it's the normal for this year, and it's something that we're all going to have to deal with and understand, how to compete with each other like always.
You mentioned stats. Do you know you're the youngest pitcher in the history of the Braves franchise to start on opening day?
I did not know that. No, I did. I actually figured Julio would have been younger when he did, but I did not know that.
Well, according to the astute Mark Bowman, you beat him by about 75 days.
Oh, all right.
Pretty cool that it's happening.
Your thoughts on that? I mean, is that big? Think of all the amazing pitchers.
What's that? Sorry?
I said pretty cool it's happening at the same place where you made your debut.
Yes. Yeah. You know what? I didn't think of that either. That is pretty cool, though. It's a day that you think a lot about. And when you talk about envisioning things, you envision that first pitch. First pitch of your big league career. I think I told my dad it was going to be 103 miles an hour, and I think it was 93. But so we dream high on a couple things, but that's cool too. I didn't even think of that.
All right, guys. Any more questions for Mike?
Thanks, Mike.
Thanks, Mike.
Thanks, Mike.
Thanks, guys.